Hello. I have shown you 3 different ways to manipulate the data, dropping, erasing certain observations, and similarly, you may drop other variables. Like for example, I don't use oil. Then you may drop oil. Or if you are planning to use only 3 variables, country name, growth, and trade share, you may simply just keep and type these 3 variables. By the way, if you double click this, then automatically it's entered in your command. So keep variable will delete all the other variables. So this is simple. Like so, as you can see, it's intuitive. The commands are made intuitive, and Stata is quite smart than you may expect it. By the way, so let's go back to our original question. I have 5-line programs I made like in a previous video. So it did not run because I did not put replace. So now I would like to load the original data again. And I would like to load the original data again. So, as you can see, a lot of errors, minor errors. So, I edited my do file. So, I'm back again with 65 observations and 8 variables. It includes Malta. In the textbook, in the homework, what you need to do here is you are going to run the same regression. You are going to run the same regression without Malta. So one possible way is to delete one observation and run the command again. That is one possibility, but there is a more elegant way, more efficient way of doing that. Because once you delete an observation, as I said, that is dangerous. That is totally gone. That totally disappears from the memory. So you cannot revive the. So the only way to have that back is to reopen the original data. So that is not a recommended way of doing the job. So I will show you solution. So I'm going to regress. I'm going to estimate a regression model, pretty much the same regression model. Click regression. Dependent variable is growth. Independent variable is trade share. You're right. So far everything is exactly the same as what we have done, including Malta, but we are going to this option, and I'm going to restrict observations. So there are many other options, but we need this. You may use anything. So I'm using the condition that country name is not equal to Malta, or you may use trade share is smaller than, say, 1.5, or any alternative expression is possible. Let's click this. Okay, when you click it, you get a new regression model. But interestingly, you have only 64 observations in this regression. And look at the numbers, 1.68 and 0.957. Compare that to the result we had earlier. It is 2.30, 0.64. So with 65 observations. So exactly, you dropped Malta by adding one command. And adding the command, it's shown here. This is by clicking the regression option, you entered this line. So I will copy this and paste it to my do file. So then this is your 6th command. So when you run this program, you are going to do 6 commands in this order. So it will be very efficient, and whenever you want to do it again, you can do it very quickly. And then the next question is, okay, the outcomes are different, but to see how they are different, we would like to look at the scatter plot, and we would like to draw a trend line in the scatter plot. Let me show you how to do that. Scatter plot, same thing. And so what we are going to do here is we are going to make several layers of graphs in here. So first, I will use scatter plot for growth and trade share. Growth and trade share scatter plot, accept. Nothing special. And on top of the scatter plot, I am going to create another graph. Now I will use fit plot. Fit plot calculates the linear prediction, exactly linear regression. So if you choose this option, automatically it will calculate the linear prediction, linear regression line, and we'll have the linear regression graph. Accept. So let's see what happens. We put 2 graphs on the same plot, okay? Then you get this result. So as you see, the dark red line is the fitted value, which is the regression line, estimated regression line. And you clearly see what's going on. So there are observations, and you have a line going through those observations. But the problem here is this outlier. There is an outlier, Malta, extreme outlier here. So this guy may have a huge impact on the estimation. So if you remove this guy from the data, you may get a totally different result. For example, in an extreme case, it's uncertain, but you may get a downward sloping trend. I'm not sure, but let's see what happens. I will add one more line. So the two, by the way, the adding 2 layers of graphs is not that difficult. Just if you put another layer, then automatically that will be the 3rd graph on the same plot. So two-way is the 2-dimensional plot, and the first parenthesis is one set of graph, and second parenthesis is the second set of graph. We will add the third one. Third one, fit plot, linear projection with the same variable, but we are going to drop Malta. How do we do that? Use if option here. Same. Continuing, I'm going to use trade share is smaller than 1.5. So draw the line, make the line regression line using this condition. Accept. Okay. Then there is a third shorter line, which is similar, not bad, but a little bit flatter line than the longer line, which includes Malta. So that's the difference. So this is, of course, you need to save it, save using a PNG file. So graph 2, I will save it as graph 2. Then you get the results. And as we did before, I recommend you to copy the command and type that here, and copy the command and type that here. So copying and typing those commands to file will help a lot, because as I said, when you need to run it again, it's easy to implement. And when you need to edit the command, easy. And also I require you to submit your command, your program too. You have to write your own program and run it. Your program should run. And now you may think it's inefficient because I already clicked all the commands, and then already everything is up. Then why do we copy and paste it? My answer is, now I am showing you how to do this because it is first time. It is the first time, so I don't know how to run a regression model. So then there is no other way but finding what you want out of the menu. However, later, maybe in the next homework, it is automatic. So when you need to run a regression, you can just type regress growth trade share. Just typing one line is much easier than clicking on the menu. So you are going to get more familiar with some commonly used commands. So writing a longer program will be more efficient than finding the menu every time you need to do that. So in the end, this method, writing down the commands in a program file, will be much more efficient. It's not comparable at all, so super efficient. So this is why everyone is doing this way, believe me. This is the first step, the first practice you do. So let's go slowly but steadily. Okay, that's about it for the homework. Otherwise, you need to interpret what's going on, and if I have chance, I'm going to explain that. Okay, I will add one more video and see you later in that video.